Is Commissioner Benton ready? Commissioner Benton, you ready?
I'm ready.
We're good.
Good morning, everyone. The Delaware County Commissioner meeting for March 4th, 2021 is now in session. Would you stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Again, good morning, everyone. I'm Gary Merrill, President of the Board this year. To my left is Vice President Commissioner Lewis. By Zoom, Commissioner Jeff Benton is with us today, and our Administrator, Mike Fromers, to my left, and Jennifer Walraven to my right.
Resolution number 21-157, in the matter of approving the electronic record of proceedings from regular meeting held March 1st, 2021.
So moved.
Motion made,
Second.
seconded. Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 21-157. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 21-158, in the matter of approving purchase orders and announced certificates and payments of warrants in batch number CM APR 0303 and memo transfers in batch number MT APR 0303.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 21-158. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 21-159, in the matter of approving supplemental appropriations for the public defender.
So move.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion?
Thank you. Good morning, Commissioners. John Cornelli, the newly appointed public defender.
John, can I ask a favor?
Yes.
Could you remove your mask? The streaming is hard to hear if you don't.
That's fine. Good morning again. Thank you. We're here today to ask that our two org keys be combined and our supplemental appropriations be approved so we can move forward with building the office. We have posted 2 attorney positions this morning, so we're getting moving towards getting started.
All right.
Any questions or comments? Well, then I'm going to ask that we vote, and then we will take an opportunity to maybe make some comments. Again, any questions or comments? Vote.
Vote on motion 21-159. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
With that, would you like to give us, John, would you like to give us a little background about who you are? And
Yes, my name is John Cornelli. I'm a 1993 graduate of Olentangy High School. I first worked for Delaware County back in 2001. I worked for a little under 2 years as an assistant prosecuting attorney. I left, went in private practice, spent about 10 years, 11 years in private practice doing criminal defense throughout central Ohio. And then I left to join the state public defender's office. I was an assistant public defender, and then I moved up and was the head of the Ross County trial office in Chillicothe. And then I've spent the last 3 years in Columbus supervising the public defenders in 10 counties, 6 of which were contract attorneys, and 4 head offices. And they were in Marietta, Athens, Chillicothe, and Warren in Trumbull County. So I'm looking forward to being back in Delaware County. Lived here the whole time, and looking forward to doing a lot less traveling.
very good. Commissioner Lewis, I believe you have some comments? Or?
I do. Well, first, I want to congratulate us on having you here, John. I am really, really excited, and I actually got to know John through the Law Library Board a few years ago. We both served on that board. And the other day there was a little knock on my door, and went out, and who was there but John and Melissa Schiffel. And I didn't realize, but you both had known each other and actually tried a case.
Yeah, we didn't have trouble. We had a couple of cases together when she was with the AG's office and I was with the state public defender.
Yeah, and so Melissa took John around too and introduced him, but really, this is just great having you here. You will do a great job. Perfect as far as you have set up all these other county offices, county
Yeah.
public defenders' offices throughout the state. And really, the establishment of a public defender office for Delaware County is greatly needed and long overdue. And you're going to lead a small trial staff, and that'll be supplemented by private practitioners. And you're going to be in the commissioner's old offices
Yes.
in the library,
Yes,
along
that'll-
with the law.
Along with the law library, that'll
Library.
be great. We're hoping to, I'm currently spending my time with my first 2 employees who transferred over in the courthouse. And when we hire the 2 new attorneys, we plan in April to actually move everything over to the new space. So,
Great. We're very fortunate to have you. Thank you, John. Welcome.
Commissioner Benton, do you have any comments?
Yeah, I'd like to also welcome John. Congratulations. It's great to have a Delaware County native in the new Public Defender's Office. We're thrilled that you're here. It's a very important office to get up and running, and I think we're off to a good start with this appointment. And I want to congratulate you, and again, we're glad to support you as you move forward to make it financially good, as well as providing great service to the indigents who need the defense. So thank you, welcome.
thank you.
Yeah, the only thing I will add, because going last year always redundant, but we started this process August of 18 months ago.
Yeah.
And when the judges and us got together in a work session and had a conversation, and ultimately led to the appointment of the Public Defenders Commission. And I've talked to a couple of them, and they speak very highly of you, I might add.
Yes.
So, they're excited. I think we're excited. We're looking forward to better representing those indigent that they deserve proper counsel, and hopefully do it in a very fiscally responsible manner. And I think both those can be accomplished, and I think that's really our goal.
Yeah, and I hope to come back later with a whole presentation, but we're hoping to hire the first 2 attorneys and start representing people in municipal court, and to do the jail arraignments and the walk-in arraignments. A number of studies show that if you have counsel at that initial appearance, it results in fewer jail days for clients. It results in better outcomes, but I know that having done this for a while and going to various commissioners, they like to hear the phrase fewer jail days, because that saves money. So
Yeah.
that's kind of why we're starting there as a place of efficiency. Right now, the criminal rule 46 changed in June of last year, and if you don't have counsel at the initial appearance, they have to appoint counsel, and you have to come back 2 days later. So we identified that as a good place to start our representation, to help the court not have the second hearing, but also hopefully help get more people out of jail, keep the jail population down, which is good for our clients and good for the county.
There is no doubt in my mind, the commission found the right person. So
Okay.
welcome aboard.
That's
Yeah.
right. John is used to dealing with commissioners.
Yes, it could be nice only having to do a budget with 1 county instead of 10, so.
Oh, right. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
John.
And I think you did some work in Athens, didn't you?
Yeah, I was at Athens, I was at.
And I spent 5 years in Athens. So
Okay, yeah, that's where I started with the state, and then right before I came up here, I was spending 3 days a week. We were short attorneys, so I was going down there 3 days a week. I think I told a couple of people, it's a little different when you're trying to do budgets in Athens and Pike County. They have a little more fiscal issues, so I'm used to making sure that we justify every penny we ask for, so I appreciate it.
thank you. Very good,
Thank you.
and look forward to getting you acquainted.
I will, thank you.
Thank you. Take
Thanks,
care.
John.
Proceed.
Resolution number 21-160, a resolution of necessity for the purchase and lease of motor vehicles for the use of county sheriff or his employees.
So moved.
So
Motion made and seconded. Discussion.
Good morning, Commissioner. Scott Vance, Captain, Delaware County Sheriff's Office. I'm here as part of our yearly refresh and maintenance to the fleet to keep a service of fleet on the road. It includes 6 frontline cruisers, a K9 replacement, and a weight truck replacement that handles a lot of the commercial vehicles that tend to cause us a little more damage on our roads. So we want to make sure we maintain that as well. I'd be glad to answer any questions you have regarding the fleet.
These are all replacements.
That's correct.
Any questions or comments? Vote?
Vote on motion 21-160. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 21-161, in the matter of approving a transfer of appropriations for the Sheriff's Office.
So
So
moved.
moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Benton, seconded by Commissioner Lewis. Discussion.
Second. Welcome.
Go ahead.
Dean Stelzer, Delaware County Sheriff's Office. This is a budget transfer within an existing fund in the roads and bridge fine money to accommodate certification of our weight enforcement equipment.
Questions or comments? Vote?
Vote on motion 21-161. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 21-162, in the matter of approving a memorandum of understanding with the Delaware County Finance Authority for the transfer of real property located at 115 North Sandusky Street, Delaware, Ohio.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion.
Bob Lamb, Economic Development Director. Commissioners, before you is a request to authorize a memorandum of understanding between the county and the DCFA. This would allow for the transfer of the 115 Sandusky property to the DCFA. The DCFA would then take that property out for bid approval by using a licensed broker. Upon receiving those bids, we will be evaluating them and then also going to the county administrator for authorization to proceed on any deal if it is determined that a deal should be pursued.
Questions or comments? Vote?
Vote on motion 21-162. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up, we have our Director of Environmental Services, Tiffany Mag.
Good morning, Commissioners. Tiffany Mag, Director of Environmental Services. So I'm here this morning to talk a little bit about our February update for the development items that have been approved by the County Administrator. So things are starting to pick up a little bit, which we typically see in the spring. You see we have 5 plan approvals in the past month, 1 subdividers agreement, and a couple sewer acceptances. So those the plan approvals, as you can see on the map, we continue to talk a lot about that Sawmill Parkway area. Liberty Grand seems to be in full swing. They have Liberty Grand District Section 3 has submitted plan approvals as well as a subdividers agreement. And I can click on that one. I believe it's 43 lots. Yeah, 45 lots by MI Homes in Liberty Grand Section 3. We also have sewer approvals for Liberty Grand District Section 2A and 2B. That's for 53 ERUs, also by MI Homes. So a lot going on over there in that Sawmill and Home Road area in that Schottenstein's development. Also, we have Shelley's Retreat, also called the Smith Farm at Carpenter's Mill. That is 35 ERUs by Pulte. That is just south there towards Powell. And then also out in that area is Woodcrest Crossing. That's actually over in the Clarkshaw area, a little north of the Home Road and Sawmill area. And that is 43 ERUs, also by MI Homes. There's 102 lots total between sections 2, 3, and 4, but they've split it out into 43 ERUs in section 2, and then we also have 34 ERUs in section 3. So then beyond that, kind of in that whole area over there, we also have the Jennings Sports Park complex, which is in Evans Farm. That is, it's located right off of Pyatt Road by the railroad tracks. It will have a concession stand as well as some restrooms. And then finally, Genoa Place. This is a very small, just 3-lot CAD in Genoa Township. So as you can see, things are picking up, but kind of continues to be in that Sawmill Parkway area, as well as we've seen a lot of development kind of over, towards that Evans Farm and Lewis Center area as well. So with that, I'll take any questions.
Any questions or comments from commissioners?
No, thank you, though.
Great.
Appreciate the update.
Yes.
Commissioner Benton?
Yeah, nothing extra. It's always good to keep track of what's going on. There is a lot going on. So thanks, Tiffany.
Sure, no problem.
You're
Thank you.
very thorough as always.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
That brings us to administrator reports.
I have nothing to report this morning.
I think Commissioner Lewis, it may be your turn. I'm not sure, but we're going to start with you.
Okay. I have a Justice and Public Safety Committee meeting tomorrow. We're going to discuss the priorities of the Justice and Public Safety Committee this is of CCAO. And then on Monday afternoon, I know Commissioner Merrill is taking part in this too. It's our legislative conference instead of Washington, D.C. this year. It is virtual. And so I'm on the Justice and Public Safety, NACO, National County Commissioners Association Committee. And so we are going to be passing some resolutions that I will report on next week. And that's it.
Very good. Commissioner Benton?
Yeah, a couple things. This afternoon is the Morpsey Executive Committee call. And then tomorrow, there's a Morpsey presentation on broadband initiatives. There's significant funding in the governor's budget proposal to expand that, and the legislature is moving forward to try to expand broadband access as well. I think that's a vital utility that will really help the residents and businesses. So I'll be interested in seeing exactly how that is moving forward. And then the big thing was we had our land bank meeting yesterday. Commissioner Merrill and I are on that board, so we got that. We had a special meeting yesterday mainly to talk about the bids we've received for the old jail, and we've received 3 at this point. There may be another 1 or 2 coming. We've set a deadline for next Friday to have those bids in, and we've got some administrative matters to take care of, so we're working on that. The next meeting where we will consider the old jail bids is going to be March 24th, and that and a few other topics as well. So Land Bank is definitely getting more active and doing some good work to get some properties put back into the private sector and productive and fix some problems in real estate in Delaware County. So it's good to see. That's all I got, Commissioner.
Very good. I'd just like to add on that, there's a lot going to be going on with Land Bank, and Commissioner Ben will be the new chair of Land Bank. Mike Ringel was previously the chair, and with this moving over to the county auditor's office, so just for the record, Jeff Benton is now the chair of the Land Bank. And I thought it was a great meeting. I think we're going to make a lot of progress, and I look forward to the meeting in 3 weeks. I think we'll hopefully have a good result. The only other thing I have, 2 things. One is Genoa Business Association met yesterday morning. John Melkai was the speaker, and it was a physical meeting and a virtual meeting, about half and half. And John, as he always does, did an excellent job of presenting the growth of our county and the role that the BIA plays in that growth. And it was a good meeting. The other thing, and this is kind of personal in the sense that a week ago Monday after the commissioner meeting, I placed a call to Ohio State, the Schottenstein Arena for the vaccine, and very smoothly, very well handled. A couple people I knew had gotten a vaccine down there. That conversation took place last Monday, and 8 days later, last Tuesday, I got the vaccine. I cannot tell you how efficient that they were at the shot. There must have been 100 people involved. I think they do over 2,000 a day, and very impressive. So, and on that note, we're placing a lot of emphasis on getting the vaccines with everyone, and I'm sure most of you heard that 105 illegals were let in this country yesterday and the day before yesterday who tested positive for the vaccine. It does not make any sense. We quarantine in this, as I've been quarantined, and many other people, and we allow 105 illegals in this country that we know about who tested positive. It's disappointing, and I just don't understand it, and I feel like if we don't comment on it, we don't make our position known on that, we got to hold people accountable, and somebody needs to be held accountable on that issue. And the other thing in closing regarding that is schools are starting to reopen around the country. I would encourage all the schools in our county to reopen and get back up to serving the students, which should be everyone's priority. So with that, I have nothing else. We do need to go into recess because we do have an appointment interview at 11. So I'm going to say 10:55, which gives us 5 minutes to kind of prepare. So we are in recess until 10:55.